Greetings and welcome back to Ankh Plays. We are back here in Stellaris, Shadows of the Shroud for Incident 3, where we return to the Divine Pryde today after a surprise war with our Penuvian neighbors that brought our empire to its knees. This Incident 3 is going to be about picking up the pieces and making sure an invasion like this never happens again. But before we roll time forward, I want to do some planetary administration and hopefully get our empire back into order after what ended up being a pretty harrowing experience for our psionic cat people. As a reminder, we are playing on Ironman. So whatever happens, happens. And let's dive right in. And these visuals, I just gotta say, I really, really love the visuals in this game. We're looking at Yannick's Maw right now, a black hole within our territory. And we've got a station out there as well. Now currently, a couple of minor details. Sudatin and Breslin both are experiencing some storm from the storm Ober-1, not to be confused with Obi-Wan. These are pretty nasty storms, and I think that while they are debilitating for us, they will at least protect us from the Penuvian Empire, which is on our border. They're harming our relations right now. And we have a 10-year truce with them. And I think the only thing that's going to deter them is if we manage to build up some military strength and also perhaps make some advances on our psionic ascension. So we're gonna try and get into that. Let's check in with our Shroud Walkers. For now, I don't think we need to engage with them. Caravanserai Coalition. Whoa. This seems like a way to gamble? Maybe we'll come back to that. Patronizing, but we're increasing for this empire, this fallen empire. As a reminder, they are way across the galaxy. There's the Caravanserai Coalition, and the progenitors are right here. Alright, well, we also have a couple of timed things here. There's a special project in Hyken. We need a science ship to go down there and take care of that. We don't want both of them to go, though. That's not right. Just send this one. Politician, and this is our... I have a better one. Survey speed. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll send Gorlif. It's got a negative trait. Hopefully this will give us some tech. That'll get that timed project going. We are full up on influence. And we have some ships from the fleet missing in action, so we'll need to do a repair. Maintain diplomatic pacts. Declare other rivals. I want to improve our relations if we can. We have someone doing that. Okay. Let's take a look at the situation log, because we have some other aliens here. We've got the Delta aliens. Maybe we can get more people involved in this. We assign an envoy. So Yodagood is going to engage. And we have some armies floating around. Is that correct? Yes. And it looks like... If I move this over here... Looks like we're building one more army in 54 days. So our mineral supply has improved. So I think Sudatin is good with regards to growth. And I think we can start bringing on some alloy foundries again. So we'll enable one, and we'll just check and see how that deficit continues, or if that deficit continues. Plus 55 trade. So we could continue to buy alloys. I think we need to buy alloys up to... as many as we can, really. And we can sell some food. Let's see how that looks. Try and balance the economy a little bit.
Autumn air.
Well, you get what you get. Okay, so experimental research success. Again, as a reminder, the Felonians have a civic called experimental sentencing. This is one of the new civics from Shadows of the Shroud. It allows you to take criminals from your population and subject them to experiments so that you can build out research. So we're going to continue to do that. Powered exoskeletons got research, or got 3% buff. Let's check our research here. Blue lasers, space combat, which unlocks fleet supremacy. This is an edict. Build speed, diplomatic weight from, yeah, fusion missiles. Okay. Maybe we also need to... get rid of that.
Council agenda ready.
Okay, ready to launch mind over matter again. Telepathy, 25%. Get those psionic cat traits going. We want to get some unity as well. And we're just at a slight negative here. I'm not going to worry too terribly much about this because we are... No, we can leave it at that. We've got missiles here. What about Wegmore? I feel like there's torpedo batteries to be had. I don't think I want to build... I think I want to build the Shroud Beacon in my home system, so in Sudatin, not in Wegmore. This helps ship weapon range and starbase weapon range. Maybe we'll throw that on there. And then in Hyken, on Hyken Station, the same thing. It's going to put us in at a little bit of an energy deficit, but we're paying tribute. Even though that's hardly enough. Rapid Strike Fleet is at 3,000. Got a negative trait.
Debris analyzed.
Sweet, okay. What did this guy do? Monthly Unity 5%. That's not good. Okay, I've got leaders. Where's my leaders? That's fleets. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to learn the hotkeys. This guy should just remain on a science ship since he's got the polluter trait now. But he's governing Sudaten, and I don't like this -5 unity. We need to always be increasing our unity. So I think we're going to dismiss this guy. Even though he has minerals and infiltration speed. The population growth is nice. But yeah, goodbye. And we'll need a new governor there. I guess we could have the experimental overseer do it. Yeah. We'll do planets and sectors. And we'll give that to Secretarum. And then I guess you can... Okay, yeah, alright. That's fine. Let's bring another one of these guys online. To Devastation. I think that goes away naturally. Particle Storm. Okay, so let's not take both of them. Let's take one of you. Build a research station. You. Okay, so we need to do some surveillance here. So you can go there. He's going into orbit because I just mucked that up. Build a starbase over here, and then an observation post. Open council position, no leader assigned. High Thearch, head of research, Minister of Defense, experimentation overseer. This is Minister of State. Sure. Seems fine for now. Debris analyzed 10% on fusion missiles and 20 points engineering research. I think we're actually researching fusion missiles right now. Yes, in fact, we are. 30 months still. That's a couple years out. Let's find our fleets here. Okay. Don't really want them to do that. I want them to not do that order. Stop. There it is. Okay, so their home base is Sudaten Station, which is what I want. Let's get Exocorps and put them in here. guess that's the only place that they can get repairs. Cool, so we got that debris analyzed. Let's go down here. And let's do some surveillance. Even though it's going into this storm. It sure seems like this storm is just rolling in this kind of northeasterly direction, or northwesterly direction. It's a pretty small faction. Gotta keep an eye on these guys. 554. It seems like we're... Yeah, let's give them some... You guys want some food? Angry people sometimes are just hungry. How about 3,000 food? I have plenty of food. I don't need all of it. Where are you going? Why are we taking this long route? Oh, probably to get out of the storm.
Construction complete.
They say no loose.
Accept your gifts. Yep.
Construction complete.
451. Hey, that helped. Okay. We gotta get out of this truce. That's the thing. So, let's stop buying. And let's stop selling. And we're gonna give these... Against my better judgment, we're gonna give these guys some... We'll build an observation post. Sure. How are we doing on minerals? Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna send this colony ship to Wegmore, because I can't really colonize Beta Aquilay. That construction is complete. This construction is complete. I don't think I can't harvest that yet. Okay, so you're doing that. Let's build a star base here. Yeah. Good. Okay. More survey. Oh, wow. Uperfarvis. Uperfarvis? I don't know how to say that. Seems like there's a lot of good stuff in this system. We got some armies sitting there.
Anomaly discovered.
Don't care about anomalies just yet. Let's go to the shipyard. Oh, that's right. And I wanted to see, is there a way we can update? Let's go to the ship designer. And all we have is... We have a frigate. When did we get frigate tech? I think that's just for torpedoes. Coil guns. I don't think we have anything set there. Yeah, we don't really have anything to make a new ship worth it. Let's go there. What fleets are needed for reinforcement? I don't know how long storms last.
Complete.
That's complete. Starbase construction in Hyken. Okay. Okay. Oh, they've added. It seems like they've added to this. Okay, so we've got just a spam of those things. High Priest is leveled up. Happiness 3%, research speed 3%, edict. Ooh, that's nice. I'll tell you what though. We need technology. We need to be technologically superior to these guys, to the Penuvians. And I don't know that we are. So Spark of Genius is where it's at. First contact. A multitude of voices. Sensors indicate a presence in the Tribicore system that is sending out a rudimentary signals across the galaxy. These same patterns have been registered on long-range scanners originating from parts unknown. Though it is not clear whether these signals are intentional in nature, it warrants further investigation. Find out more. Okay. So we're moving on. The Tribicore system with the Delta aliens. That's here. Okay. Still surveilling. Still surveilling. This one's almost done.
System surveyed.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Construction complete.
Yeah, go ahead and... Actually, you know what? I think we have some anomalies, so let's just start taking our anomalies on. This guy is good. Research. Just make sure everyone's staying busy. Okay, so they're getting built up. Try and keep them out of the storm, I guess. We'll keep this fleet on the west side in Wegmore.
Construction complete.
Repairs completed. Okay, good. Built some mining stations there.
Construction complete.
More mining stations. Check in on... Oh, man.
Conceptum.
I don't know that we're actually going to be able to improve our relationship to the point where we might just be, like, empowering these guys to come after us. How about 4,000 energy? Well, they didn't... Oh, man, I just wasted that, because it's only one. What is this? Observational insights. Oh, okay, okay. So, Beta Aquilae, I think is where we're at here. No, this is in Sudatin. Breakthrough event. I don't know where this came from or why it has... Investigating more into our observation missions at the cost of our insights. Observation stations produces... Sure. Let's go with favor. Storm plus Shroud aura is quite beautiful.
Vaitai.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing that I just threw away all that energy. Okay, so can we take psionics? Yes, we can. And we have started on our path to psionic ascension. This is great news. Alright. Since time immemorial, tales have flourished of Felonians wielding extraordinary powers, invading other minds, lifting heavy objects with merely a thought, or performing all manner of other supernatural feats. Now, our scientists have obtained conclusive proof that certain Felonians are truly capable of such acts of the mind. As of yet, only a small minority of our species has manifested these psionic powers. Psionic forces are not unknown to us. Given the influence of the Shroud, we can unlock psionic capacity. Throughout Felonian society, we can fully reach our latent potential. A glimpse, perhaps, of the future that awaits us unlocks the Shroud tab. Hey, look at that. We already have it unlocked. So we get +7 fire rate and +5% unity from jobs. And hostile ships are -5 and -2 stability, which is interesting. Headed towards the Cradle of Souls. I don't have enough envoys to send them. We need to form a federation, though. That would be great. You'd think we'd have the technology to do that right off the bat. Psionic supremacy has been unlocked. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Contacts. Panurian. Panurian. Like Panera bread.
Autumn air.
We're getting consumer goods, but... Oh yeah, that's good influence. Let's go to 1,000.
Vaitai.
Oh, and I keep forgetting. I've got... Oh, man. We gotta build. We gotta build. We gotta build. We gotta build. Can we build in Matar? Yes. We have got... I cannot forget to do that. That is so important right now. Military strength is supreme. Where's their fleet at? Hard to tell. Okay. Building mining, and you're building? Okay, so we're good.
Nosta.
System surveyed.
We're gonna keep working on you. You'll eventually think we're nice. Don't have a lot of hope, though.
Planeti molesti.
What can we give them now? I think that's all we can give them right now. Okay. We found a gigantic skeleton. That looks like a track, not a skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Astrakhan 1 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out Astrakion 1 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Scientist Gnarth has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery.
Situation log updated.
Okie doke. Well, we've got a special research project. Okay, so you found it. Go take care of it. We're over full on influence again. Hey, and our colony ship is
Construction complete.
ready. Wigmore 3. Colonize planet.
Construction complete.
Alright, guys. What's going on here? Are we just out of...
Colonization initiated.
Sweet. Are you done? Not a lot out
Council
here.
agenda available.
So let's send this guy down to Tystra. Let's build another outpost. And we can launch Evolving Society. Oh, we just got a new agenda that's available. Sorry. Infinite opportunities. Okay, it's off of cooldown. All kinds of stuff going on in Astrakion. Abundant deposits of graphene have been found on Astrakion 3A. This rare allotrope of carbon is only a single molecule thick, but possesses unparalleled strength and conductivity. The valuable nanomaterial forms naturally on the surface here, thanks to chemical vapor deposition inherent to this carbon world's unusual atmosphere. Yeah. Extract it, and we get some research to go with it. Okay, we're kind of low on energy. Let's demolish. We'll just enable this guy. Okay, he's investigating the gigantic skeleton. And we got the special project completed.
Special project complete.
Let's find out about the skeleton. After continued studies of the massive skeletal remains found on Astrakion 1, Science Officer Gnarth has concluded that the creature served as some kind of organic starship. Much smaller bones from at least 3 separate species were found within the larger skeleton, and we assume these came from the members of the crew. For unknown reasons, this organic starship suffered a catastrophic damage and crash-landed on Astrakion 1. While we cannot begin to understand the biological engineering necessary to grow a starship like this, the study of these bones alone has substantially advanced our knowledge. Well, I don't know about you, but that's incredible. Get some research station from it. We got plenty of work to do there. Go survey some systems. And we got the Grand Archive. Our scientists believe our latest acquisition, massive metatarsal, would be a worthy of putting on public display in the context of a Grand Archive. We just get the research option.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we got a situation to construct the Grand Archive, but it's not
Construction complete.
not the end of the world. Okay. So this worker ship. We've got some work to do down here now. Mining stations, go. Blue lasers. Tough choice here. I feel like field modulation gives us energy from technicians and energy from star-based constructions and unlocks substation relay complex. This is going to be critical here too. So I can build 6 more ships in Matar. That's what it looks like. Where did I build those ships? That's not how you spell defense. 5th unit. Okay. It's not on Matar for whatever reason. Oh, you know what? They're just sitting here on Sudatin. Dear. Do we have a general we can put on these guys? Put the experimentation overseer on him. Can he govern? Oh no, the high priest is governing. I forgot.
Council agenda available.
Okay, so we can pull mind over matter up next. It's probably what we're going to have to do. 3 months and 5 months on fusion missiles and space doctrine combat.
Construction complete.
Okay. So, Reckless Experiments. This is our next stop on our journey in psionic ascension. As our population adjusts to their newfound powers, some Felonians have begun taking considerable risks in an effort to accelerate their psionic development, of course. The use of black market drugs has increased dramatically. Unregulated medical facilities are offering a range of unproven services to help individuals maximize their psionic capacities. The consequences of such risk-taking are difficult to predict. So this gives us much more control over our telepaths. Or we get more stuff from our telepaths, but all of our pop upkeep and stability. You know what? They're going to advance our research. And we're diving headlong into this. We don't have time. We don't have a lot of energy options in our chunk of planets either, unfortunately. Let's check on the Penurian.
Technology researched.
Still dropping.
Technology researched.
Dear. Telepathy unlocks psionic army. Wow, we have so many bonus technologies in the society tree. Xenolinguistics. What's an energy siphon? Okay. Neural implants. Slave labor. I don't know if we're going to get to slave armies. Planetary unification. Additional edicts. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. This seems like a good deterrent. We've got some armies sitting around. Improve corvette hulls, carrier operations. Unlocks carriers. Yes, please. It's gonna take a little while, but I don't know that we can get away with it without it. This guy is going... Go Admiral. Now a veteran. Okay. And I think... Yeah, we need to start... Yeah, we need some more minerals here. Oh, man. This might be... Can we build something that will make our cat people happy? Yeah, just a little bit.
Construction complete.
Oh, I keep spending minerals. No, don't do that. Got them back. And we got a first contact. Discovered that far-reaching signals originate from a simple spaceborne organism we have taken to calling Voidworms. It appears that the galaxy is riddled with these creatures. From the varying wavelengths of the signals, we have determined that the creatures develop through several stages of growth before reaching final maturity. Though they do not appear outwardly aggressive, their patterns of communication indicate coordination on a galactic scale. Voidworm hunters modify damage to Voidworms. Ends first contact. Well, we already are at like max influence, so...
An alien empire is reaching out to us.
Finished that, yeah. Alright. Yum. Dinner is served. We're at an energy deficit though, guys. Okay, these guys are getting out of dodge so that they can go repair. I'll be happy when this storm subsides. We have about 5 years before...
Construction complete.
We have about 5 years before this truce subsides. And I don't know that we are in... Oh, hey, you guys want to talk too? All right. Maybe that storm is over. All right, so the caravan fleet of the Racket Industrial Enterprise. Racket. Commiserations, Felonians. We chanced to see a big storm wreaking havoc in the Divine Pryde. Yes, you have. Of course, we were very sad to hear about the damage done there. We cried. Indeed, we cried. I don't believe you. So please allow us to help with a special one-time super deal. We can provide gadgets, first-class gadgets, only the best from us. With these, when the next storm comes, you'll be ready. So do we have a deal? We get a cosmic weather models for 1,500 energy. And we're at a deficit. That's fine.
Technology researched.
I'll take it.
Using.
Pains me to witness such inefficiency. We really can't do anything right with these guys. Yeah, we can't even be their subject. They're going to want to wipe us out, is what I think is going to happen here. Particle storm aftermath. Sudatin reports lingering atmospheric disturbances. Do we have like a blocker or something? Increased devastation. I don't know what I need to do for this. It might not be anything. Oh, you know, we could move some stuff off of Sudatin to Wegmore. I didn't even think about that. Let's resettle some of our people. Just take all 8 of those guys. There we go. So we're out of housing here. Yeah, okay. Oh. Huge negative spike in amenities. Okay. Okay, so they've just got that technology. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. Let's build these luxury capsules, and then we need to get the next goal is going to be to get our arms around this energy crisis that we're quickly developing into. Drifting capsule! A mysterious capsule is adrift in Hyken. It has no obvious offensive capacity and is unresponsive to our signals. Initial scans show that its damaged exterior is constructed using advanced materials and unfamiliar engineering techniques. Further analysis is needed.
Situation log updated.
Of course there is.
Anomaly discovered.
Why don't you break away and research the projects in our home system, please? Research speed minus 5%. Are you serious? Buddy. Okay, well, is he not on the council? He's not going to be on the council when I'm done with him. Yeah, come on, man. You're gonna be replaced. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. We can't have negative 5% research speed. That's not gonna happen. And, oh, you know.
Construction complete.
Let's go back over to the shipyard. And we just have to keep spamming ships until we get the research going. We have to keep spamming bad ships until we get the research going. I'm really hoping that disruptors roll up. That would be great. But I don't know. Another experimental research success. We're going to go with engineering. What did we get off of this? Ceramo metal materials. Cool. 26 months for that. Study the capsule. I think I've done that one before. What did we just do here? Okay, repairs are completed. Thought transmission. We're moving forward in psionic ascension. Psionic researchers on Sudatin have developed a unidirectional form of telepathy, allowing us to transmit cognitive information to any susceptible consciousness. This information can take various forms: specific linguistic or visual material, broad concepts, or generalized emotive sensations. Crucially, a carefully performed transmission leaves its subject completely unaware of the procedure. Seems very useful. The technique opens up many new possibilities for telepathic communication with widespread implications on our interactions with and beyond the divine Pryde. Emphasis on beyond. Okay, what are our choices here? Unity gained, attunement to an unknown entity, influence gained, unknown entity, and research and Cradle of Souls. This is going to advance us in the tradition quite significantly. But I feel like that might take us away from the Cradle of Souls. Oh, no, not really. Okay. Still at about minus 450 here. 2238. So we got 4 years. Resource storage full. Okay. You're coming back to research that. Okay, so this storm is just ravaging through. That's awful. Wegmar is almost up and running.
Planet colonized.
Woohoo! We've got a planet colonized. Newly founded colony. We'll check in on that in just a minute. The construction ship has a ton of work to do here in this system still, so I think we're just going to leave them to it. Although we don't have enough minerals right now, so maybe he'll just sleep for a moment. And let's see. This construction ship also in kind of a similar situation. We've got some serious issues. Okay, Sudatin is back to... Oh, it's because we have these luxury residents. And we're back to kind of a positive amenities situation. So that's good. Breslin. We can't really build any alloy foundries. What does this do? Automated workforce for this district. It's taking energy. I think we need to build some more energy districts, some generator districts. And Breslin 3 is 1.8k. Matar 3 is it's just under 1,000. And Sudatin is at 4.7. Let's resettle some folks to Matar 3. Let's give them a little bit of a boost. And then Wegmore. Seems like I caused a revolt. What does this mean? At least one of my planets has low stability. Okay, well. It's to be expected. It's a really harsh environment. We need energy here, so that's what we're going to continue to do. Pretty much all of our minerals are going to have to go for energy. We'll withdraw these guys to Haramuth. Although I think we're still going to have to go through the storm at some point. Study the capsule. And here's our first psionic tradition. Unlocks building Psi Corpse. And 66 months for the next one. So it's hovering right at negative 450. Oh, you know what? I probably need to finish up. Let's go back to the situation. The Gimel aliens. Do I have someone I can put on this? Yeah, Yoda good. Yoda good, get good. Survey the system. Implant malfunctions. Oh, fun. Move here. We need to go after some territory, is what I'm thinking. Okay, what's going on in Beta Aquila 3? As part of our observation efforts on Beta Aquila 3, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of Spuzulak test subjects to track them and monitor their behavior. I don't think I authorized this. Unfortunately, due to a manufacturing flaw, many of these implants have malfunctioned and are now having an adverse effect on the behavior of our subjects. You think? There have been a number of suicides, okay, and at least 3 episodes of violent hysteria. Researchers on our observation post have requested assistance in rounding up the remaining subjects and removing their implants before there are any more incidents. Guys, we are the bad guys here. We're the bad guys. So we remove the malfunctioning implants. We can't reveal ourselves until these events conclude, and we cannot dismantle our observation post. Or it's not our problem, and 100 innocent population or pops die, and we get 50 influence. Let's clean up the mess. This is just going to get worse, though.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, it's going to get worse. Minister of State. Champion of the people. I like charismatic. He's waiting to be assigned, so let's put him somewhere. Okay.
Special project complete.
We got a special project complete. Lots of good stuff going on here. Let's go out to the frontier sector and let's throw that out of the way. Minister of State, you're going to be the governor of this place. That is at horrible habitability. We've got nauseous swamps, massive glaciers. Yeah, the Felonians don't like this place as of... for understandable reasons, let's be honest. Okay, Gorlif believes that the mysterious capsule drifting through the Hycon system, which is down here, is an ancient storm trap, which may have once been a part of a large defense grid. The device's intake port is sealed tightly, but our readings suggest it is holding compressed energy and matter of a captive cosmic storm inside. Finding a way to open this remarkable container may teach us a great deal about storm mitigation, although at the risk of releasing whatever forces are contained within. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. So this capsule, We already have a storm that's kind of ravaging through, right? Is it such a bad thing to open another one? And it gives us a special project. We get a minor amount of unity and engineering research and some influence, which we don't need. I think we're gonna open it. It's probably gonna spew a storm out, but you know, open the storm trap. Yep, research it. Do it. Okay. We got a timed project. Oh, we need... Oh. You need a science ship up there. Alright. Stop. Just go here and wait. And then... Sacraturum is the experimentation overseer. No orders. Is a admiral. That looks nice. I think he's assigned to one of our fleets. Let's take a look here. Yeah. He's in charge of the 4th. Political frontier. Okay. Let's look at the political frontier. Established factions and fledgling movements alike have taken an unusually keen interest in our new colony on Wegmore 3. From the moment we announced settlement of this modest planet, nearly every political voice in the Divine Pryde has had something to say about it. Our analysts don't suspect that anything truly radical is taking root on Wegmore 3, but they advise some caution. It's clear our various political entities intend to campaign vigorously on this burgeoning world. Okay, before we make a decision on this, we probably should just open this thing up and see. Okay, so we've got 5% crime from Pops. And we're in a bad way for energy. We're in a bad way for energy and food. Okay. We're consuming a lot of our minerals to gain ships. So we need to go back here. Let's dial down to that. Let's go in here. Let's disable. Let's disable. And let's disable. And hopefully that helps our mineral population, or our mineral build, or our minerals build up. And we can start building some infrastructure on some of these worlds, because yeah, this is not good, guys. It's not good. Can we specialize? Yeah, we can't specialize, but we need like thousands of minerals. So while our empire is so small, we're going to have to be very, very careful with how we manage our resources. And I'm having a banner incident for how to poorly manage resources. I mean, it's just bad. Okay, so we need to bring some districts up in here. We need to get out of the energy crisis that we're in, because that's going to only get worse. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Political frontier. That was the whole reason. Keep close watch on these activists. Ethics shift chance, 50%. If we politically crack down, we lose some unity. But we get governing ethics, attraction, and stability. Sure. Why not? Let's see how these numbers stabilize here. The end of this month. Okay. I can handle that. We're gonna open this storm trap and a huge storm is going to come out. Okay, so we're not dying yet from energy. Okay, let's just advance time a little bit more. Okay, so I think, let's check the situation log. Yeah, alright, we're gonna go remove the malfunctioning implants. The Gimel aliens. Our sensors have detected a particularly clear repeating signal from the Gimel aliens that seemed to offer our linguistics excellent material for codifying their language. They're optimistic that we'll be able to make some significant progress on the back of the stroke of luck. I really don't think so. I'll believe it when I see it. So we got some audio, a clear audio feed. Seems like maybe, I don't know. We got unemployed pops, 600 unemployed pops. Oh, it's because we turned off all of our refineries. So we need research, or not, I'm sorry. We need minerals, and we need food. Our energy situation is far more dire at this point, because we're really low on our energy reserves. So, that's what we're gonna do. Then we'll deal with food, since we've got like 5,000. And it's almost like I knew it was going to happen.
Special project complete.
Good job, Gorlif. This scientist, I've about had it with him. Completed analysis of the ancient storm trap's workings and was able to unlock its intake mechanism. As the ports opened, the gravity storm held inside was released into the void of the Hyken system. This guy's like a dare I say it, he's like a cat. If there's something to open, or pry apart, or destroy, or tear apart, he's gonna do it. Very cat-like of you, Gorlif. Study of the trap's complex engineering has produced fascinating insights into the storm-resistant materials and structures, though we still do not understand how the device is capable of containing storms entirely. So we opened a giant storm bottle, a storm came out, we don't know what we did, or what happened, but this knowledge will greatly aid us in weathering future cosmic disturbances. So now we have another storm. Remarkable. We get storm dampening generators. Engineering, research gained. And storm trap insight. Okay, so not all bad. But he basically knocked this capsule off the counter, and it shattered all over the place, and now there's poison gas in the house. Bad Gorlif. Bad Gorlif. Okay. What do we got now? Psionic Ascension is paused. Establishing the Psi Core. Okay, so we need a Psi Core. Alright, alright. As our latent abilities develop into full psionic powers, our society is faced with innumerable changes, with new abilities, practices emerging rapidly. We're only beginning to understand the consequences for our civilization. Yeah, I would expect so. These unprecedented circumstances justify the establishment of a Psi Corps to develop and channel the abilities of promising psionic individuals with their telepathic insights into minds of our population. We can oversee psionic activity to ensure the safety of all. Yeah, the safety of all. I've heard that before. Let's establish it. Yeah. All right. I keep forgetting to do this. We're going to go in here, and we need a Psi Core. So we need 500 minerals. And we're at plus 40, so we need a few months. Okay. Okay, Beta Aquila 3. Now, for those of you that don't know or don't remember, there is a pre-FTL early space age civilization called the Spuzalak here. So let's see what happened. My scientists who were in the observation post wanted to have a look at these guys at the Spuzalak. And, you know, get a shot at understanding more about them, so we kidnapped them. Like all good, reliable aliens. And put brain chips in their head that were faulty. Abduction teams from our observation post above Beta Aquila 3 have worked in concert with the crew of the ISS Sepir Aldenor, which is our science ship, to quickly gather Spuzalak test subjects with the faulty brain implants. It's surprising that they could find the faulty brain implants, because if they were faulty, how would you know how to track them? Anyways, the observation post's surgical staff replaced the implants with functional Guys, leave well enough alone. And the subjects have been returned to the planet's surface. So these poor souls have been abducted by aliens at least twice and have debilitating surgeries done on their heads, most likely, so we can get these brain chips in there. As an added bonus, Science Officer Ganarth managed to extract a wealth of data from the removed implants despite their defects. Oh, well, at least something good came out of it. And we got some integrated cybernetics. Okay. Gosh. What a monstrous political discourse on Wegmore 3. All of our colonies end in 3. It's interesting. Okay, what's going on in Wegmore? As instructed, our informants on Wegmore 3 have been delivering regular updates on the colony's developing political situation. In short, the trending outlook appears good. Okay. Local enforcers and political agents have managed to keep outright dissent to a minimum, using only bare minimum of resources. Rogue factions, in particular, have struggled to gain any meaningful ground amongst the colonists. The result is a political environment which remains firmly within our control. Oh man, I so want to do that, but that's like half of our energy and we're still in a deficit here, so I don't think we can. So excellent. So I've got to get the Psi Core built, but I've got to get the energy, our energy situation taken care of. We're building this generator district, which will be done in less than 3 months. So hopefully that helps. The Gimel aliens picked up readings of an unknown nature. The signal seems to follow some kind of repeating syntax, which could indicate sapient origin. Should be investigated further. They seem to be concentrated around a single space station, though it is unclear whether this forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. Okay, well, proceed. Okay, I don't think that was really that meaningful.
Council agenda ready.
Hey, we're ready to launch Evolving Society. Yeah, and let's go back to Might Over Matter, which is going to give us telepathy process. And we are over the limit on spacecraft. By 1. I think that's going to have some pretty significant impacts. Yeah, okay, so let's dump one of these guys. Yes. That was really a very foolish thing, Ankh. Go down here. And you rally to that group. Go down there as well. Is Yannick's Maw in a storm right now? Look at that. amazing. Well, if nothing else, the storm is beautiful, but Ober 1 is... Dude, it's all over the place. This is awful. Okay, Sudatin. How we looking here?
Technology researched.
Okay, we got some technology going. What can we do here to... We need some workers back in order to get this energy situation under control. So I think let's take a look at Breslin 3. They're a little overpopulated, and they have plenty of civilians, so I'm going to bring some civilians back. Let's send them back to Sudatin. That should help. Yeah, get our workers back up here. Produces 75 energy. And we're done with physics research. Wow. A listening post. Unlocks edict capacity subsidies, unlocks building energy grid, unlocks specialization, energy generation. Well, we're in a positive spin for energy generation, so, but I want to keep that momentum going. And we do have enough. We do have enough to build our Psi Core. Unfortunately, that took a lot longer than I wanted. Okay, Psi Core is an authority. So what does this do? It gives us stability, a nice boost to stability. It's not super needed right now. And 200 telepath jobs. Telepaths turn energy into unity and planetary defense armies and reduce crime. Interesting. And so it's 1.96 energy. Interesting. Okay. Let's get it. It's going to take just a little over a year, I think. Am I crazy? Like, is it weird that we're using the Sol calendar? Wouldn't there be like a standardized way to measure time? Send that over there. Instead of using months and years. I mean, I get it. I guess it's relatable, and that's the reason why. $33 months. Counting down, and then we need our Psi Core still. That's a neutron star. Interesting. Let's check in on the Penurians. So once we get some of the first contacts done, I think that's when we will say maybe we start a little bit of spying on these guys. Like, I don't see a reason to not spy on them at this point. Okay, so Yannick's Maw storm has subsided. Wigmore is about to get hit. Let's merge these fleets. Okay. Two ships will be upgraded. Head back to Sudeton. I think we're in like a peaceful setup now. Another first contact event. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff here. Gimel aliens, after successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the independent space station Regan Commerce Exchange. Wow, so we ended up doing something right. Let's see if they want to talk.
An alien empire is reaching out to us.
I speak on behalf of the Regan Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties on our station in the Tadasca system for more than 1,000 of your years. See, and here's the reference to our years. Like, we're not even around the sun. We're not even around Sol. How do we know that our home planet only takes 360 days to orbit? If you happen to possess more resources than you need, we are more than willing to take them off your hands. Yes, I'm sure you are. You'll be duly compensated, of course. Okay, well met. Let's go ahead and take a look at... So they'll give us volatile motes for 10 energy credits a month. Okay, interesting. It's just a way to get rare resources that you might not have. But now we got a bigger problem here. Breslin 3 is under attack. Gosh, Voidworms are bombarding our colony. A large group of Voidworms is in orbit of the colony, bombarding it with parasitic cysts. Each cyst contains a toxic spore that is extremely deadly, not only to our colonists, but to all life. Once ingested, it rapidly gestates into a nymph that will emerge violently and completely destroy its host. I'm sorry. I don't know if the Felonians were cursed because I am leading them, or if there's something else that is going on. But this civilization has had it rough so far. Let's zoom in on Breslin 3. Yeah, you're going here. Change of plans, 4th Felonian Defense Force. Everyone's going home by way of Breslin. Biological analysis indicate that each clutch of Voidworms has a limited supply of these cysts to distribute, and it's likely they will depart once they're all depleted. Until then, we're suffering from significant population loss. Yeah, that is unsettling. Let's go check in on Breslin. 22% devastation. Of course. Gosh. Well, we've got Voidworms. What is this? The awareness of the Spuzelac civilization, Beta Aquilae, has increased to partially aware. Click the planet Beta Aquilae 3. Let's take a look here. Early Space Age. Wow. They're at least partially aware. I think this is going to be a reckoning that is going to be coming soon. Well, let's see how the battle with the Voidworms goes. Can't tell if this is a storm or not. Oh yeah, there is a storm down here. Ober 1. You guys on the way? What's going on here?
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Engaging hostile fleet.
Let's get the Voidworms. Pause this real quick. You guys go in too. Oh, this might actually hurt. Alright. I think we survived. And the particle storm subsided. But 25% planetary devastation. Good lord. Alright, well, you guys all need to head back in. We got rid of the Voidworms. It's a deworming by the 4th and 5th Felonian Defense Forces.
System surveyed.
Okay. Can I build a starbase? Yes. We're gonna start claiming more territory. That is our only way forward, is we need to expand. We need to expand into the void to learn more. Not to take, but to learn. This just goes back and forth. We're about... Oh, we're a month away from the truce ending. Fourth and the 5th are done. Upgrade the fleet. That's the truce ending right there.
Ships upgraded.
And do we have... I just remembered. Let's go to the ship designer. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have it yet. We're still researching it. If I go back to research... Telepathy... and carrier operations, 19 months, so we're a little ways out on that. It's not going to happen very quickly. We did lose 2 vets, so let's go back over here. Let's make this 27, and make that one 27. Reinforce all. Cool. Trade
Council
duration.
agenda
Construction
ready.
complete.
Oh dear, lots of events going on here. Okay, construction complete. Completed a starbase on Paul Ben Kerr. Great. I don't think we can we afford to do this? Go survey that system. Fortunately, this storm has moved galactic south. And I don't know what other contacts the
Growing.
Penurians have. Well, that's probably not a good idea to give them. They would take it though.
Growing.
Gonna take more direct action. All right, well, Council agenda is ready. Mind over matter launches. Psionic supremacy, research in psionics, patron attunement. Oh, that seems nice. Infinite opportunities. Preserve the order. It's almost like, yeah, we need psionic supremacy. Let's take a look at active. Let's go back to our government here. Fleet supremacy. I have a pretty ginormous edict fund right now. Yeah, let's do that. Harm relationships with other empires. Don't want border friction. It gives us 10% naval capacity. Improve relations cost a quarter of an influence point a month. Let's see. What I'm looking for is just a little bit of extra oomph to get us give us that edge, you know? Oh man, the composer of the Stellaris soundtrack should win some type of game music award. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best we can do. The fleet supremacy is going to be nice. Yeah, I'm not giving you any more. So just get over yourself. We're moving forward on psionic ascension, our observation insights, and our experimental testing like normal. Can we build another one of these guys? Yes, we can. Let's start cranking some of these districts. Let's go. We need to give Breslin and Matar. We'll do that real quick too. Let's give them a shot in the arm. This is 600, gives housing, amenities, storage, planetary defense. Planetary administration. Yep, let's do it. We still got time. We still got, let's do another upgrade. Nice. And can we specialize? No, we need 1,000 minerals to specialize. This guy has wild storms, but physics research, so that Wigmore might be a research station at some point. Cool, well I think we've gotten to the point where we've got a decent balance of minerals. We might have to ship some of that mineral production into ship production, but we're pretty darn close as it stands. In fact, we're 53 out of 54. Matter in flux. Here we go. We're losing raw materials at an alarming rate. Stores of inorganic matter in factories and warehouses are depleting faster than they are being used, reportedly caused by spontaneous dematerialization rather than crime or incompetence. These losses correlate with increased psionic activity in the affected locations. Okay, so we're hurting ourselves, guys. We really can't do that. We could respond by halting psionic activity in the vicinity of the material stores, but this will slow the pace of our psionic research and limit its industrial applications. Alternatively, we could follow proposals to develop a basic psionic field attenuator that should halt the dematerialization process. If we do nothing, our psionic research capabilities will be attenuated. So we've got some choices here. What do we got? Material goods are of little concern. Monthly minerals minus 5%. Seems risky. Societal research goes up. Attunement to an unknown entity for 150. Develop anti-dematerialization equipment. Teleportation research. Modifier added for 10 years. Upkeep for researchers. They start needing more. But we get engineering research, which might be good. Unknown attunement. Institute a psionics free zone. Minus 5 society research. And we slow the speed down, but we get Cradle of Souls attunement. 5% is 5%. I'm going to go with the Psionic Ascension, Institute a psionics free zone. We've got a very dangerous neighbor on our border, and we can't afford to risk that. All right. And just as we started, we shall end. This is a good place to draw Incident 3 to a close. Lots of interesting things. Voidworms. We dewormed a planet. We're starting to stabilize our economy after a pretty rocky start there. Wegmore has been colonized. We're looking at building things out. So it's looking good. Our truce is again over with the Penuvians. So there's some risk there, but we do have much stronger fleets this time and carrier technology that is on the way. So with that, I will thank you all for watching, and as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. See you next time.